Okay, so welcome to the walk around of my bike, the Suzuki GSX S1000. One of my first videos. Again, I went out on this bike and gave a bit of an intro to kind of who I am and why I'm recording videos on YouTube, but I thought it was time to have a quicker look at my machine. So yeah, 21 plate, GSX S1000, 1000cc, 150 brake horsepower. Don't know the torque off the top of my head. Do 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds, but I won't take it that quickly. So let's have a walk around the bike, have a look at some of the features, and then we'll take it out for a ride. And I'll talk about kind of my experiences with it, living with the bike. I ride it quite often. As you can see, the weather's getting quite nice now, so I'll be out on this more often than not. Okay, so let's have a look around. Starting at the front. I like the styling of it. I know the stacked LED headlights are subjective for some people. I really like the styling. I think it's just a cross between aggressive and sporty. So twin discs on the front, Brembos, both sides. This camo plastic that they've accented some bits of the bike with. I'm a fan. I really like it in this colour. I think it contrasts really well. Moving around, so inline 4 engine, long stroke. Something Suzuki's doing a little bit differently at the moment. There's a lot of short stroke inline 4s and short stroke engines being made by Japanese manufacturers at the moment. These longer stroke engines have got some more kind of mid-range grunt and torque and power delivery, lower down the rev band, which is good. It's enjoyable to ride. Adjustable shocks on both sides. TFT display, digital display, TFT display. Don't quite know how to describe it. It is a little bit more retro than some of the digital displays out there at the moment. My last video was riding on a GSX 8R, and that's got Suzuki's new TFT display on it. Personal experiences with this one, I think it's great. It's bright. I don't know whether that comes across in the video or not at the moment, but yeah, it's dead bright and easy to see in sunlight. I've had no issues with it at all, and I like the retro look of it as well. I think the stock exhaust, this is the stock exhaust. The stock exhaust looks good on it. Some of them can be quite big stock, but yeah, I like the styling, I like the look of it. Moving around the back, no Brembo on the back. I've changed the tail on this. Still legal, still compliant. Standard tail comes out a bit further. Hangs over the back per UK regulations at the moment. Really comfortable seat. Peg position is fantastic for me. I'm 6'3", a little under 15 stone, and yeah, I feel really comfortable on the bike. I can ride it for hours. So yeah, there's the walk around. Features up top. So we've got where my key wants to go in. Fly-by-wire throttle, so electric throttle, and then you've got 5-stage traction control and A, B and C riding modes, power bands. C is predominantly geared towards rain or slippy conditions. B is average, it's what I keep it in most of the time, and A really tightens up that throttle response, and it becomes really fast, really quickly. I've had it in A number of times, and yeah, it's absolutely beautiful to ride. Really fast, great power delivery. Okay, so let's start it up and do a little sound check. It's got a one-touch start. Touch it once, and it'll start the bike. Don't have to hold it down. stock exhaust sounds really nice. Lovely rumble. Does a really smooth engine though, being the inline 4. Let's give it a bit of a rev. Yeah, great sound. Okay, well, let's get the camera mounted up to maybe the bike, maybe I'll leave it on my helmet. My external microphones, my radio mics are dead at the moment, so yeah, I think we'll leave it on the helmet and we'll take the bike for a ride. Okay, so here we are. It is a lovely day today. Weather forecast says it was going to be 11 degrees. It's been more like 16 or 17, so I think summer's actually finally started in England. We get it for all of 2 weeks, but the 2 weeks that it is hot, it's lovely. So the Suzuki GSX S1000, my bike. What's it like to live with? Really manageable, actually. I'm really impressed with it. You hear sometimes that these litre bikes are above naked bikes, sports bikes of that capacity, can be heavy, cumbersome, not practical to live with. I ride this all the time. It's not just for going out and having fun. Where are you going? It's not just for going out and having fun on country roads and big roads. I find this really manageable around town. I mean, I don't know how manageable it would be in a big city, but I live in a smaller town. Reasonably quiet. You know, roads that got some sharp turns like this. And you've got to have a nimble, agile bike to... are you indicating? Yes. A nimble, agile bike that's easy to manage to get around and for it to be practical. And I really do find this practical to ride. And immensely fun as well. Yeah, I really do find this practical to ride. It's got really good handling. Nipping around potholes is an absolute breeze. So we'll do a bit of riding around the town. I need to go and get some fuel actually as well, and then we'll take it out onto some bigger roads. And oh, we don't like train tracks, especially these ones. Ooh. Yeah, I'll go get some fuel and take it out on some bigger roads and give you my thoughts on the bike. Obviously I like it. I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't like it, but I'll try to be as impartial as possible. Okay, so after our little fuel stop, fully charged and ready to go. Okay, so we'll do a little bit of town riding first, just demonstrate how manageable this bike is, and then we'll take it out on a bigger road, go for a bit of a blast. I think I just got a wasp to the face. Actually, I remember one of my first days of riding a bike, because I rode bikes when I was younger, when I was a lot younger. I had the little 50cc thing and a cc thing and a 125 in my late teens, and then I was off bikes for a long time. I'm just checking that wasp actually didn't get in the helmet. Yeah, I was off bikes for a long time, after that. And as I've explained in a previous video, I did my CVT and rode a 125 for a year before I did my full A licence. Now, the first day, actually, after passing my, well, you don't pass or fail, actually that's a contentious point, isn't it? After doing my CVT and told that I was, in inverted commas, safe on the road, yeah. I took my new bike for a ride, this little 125 Benelli thing that I bought to get myself on the road, and it was really hot. I had my visor up, and I got a wasp inside my helmet at some point. Didn't notice it. Put my lid down and saw a wasp in front of my face. So I know what I'll do. I'll just brush that off my visor. Hand went across the visor and nothing happened. The wasp remained right at the end of my nose, so it was inside my helmet. I was doing about 45 miles an hour in decent traffic with a wasp in my lid. I thought, well, this is it, isn't it? This is the sign from the universe not to ride a motorcycle. So I managed to pull over, pulled into some poor person's front driveway. Actually, they must have thought something strange was going on. And yeah, managed to lift the lid up and get my helmet off in spectacularly quick but smooth fashion. And yeah, the wasp flew off, so I didn't get a wasp sting to the face or the eye or the mouth, which would have been bad. I was preparing myself for the worst, actually. So if I get stung, I'm going to try and man it up here, but if it's in the inside of my nose, I'm probably going to come off my bike. So, anyway, I digress. What's this bike like to ride? Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Just so then it's really manageable through town, really easy at slow speeds, picks up nice and quickly. That mid-range grunt from the long stroke 4-cylinder engine means I haven't got to be screaming to have power. So if I do want, to give it at 4,000, 5,000 RPM, a little squirt just to get round something, I can. I don't have to mess about with gears. It's yeah, it's great. Okay, let's take it out on some slightly bigger roads. I'm not going to do anything silly today, or any day for that matter. Oh, I see that guy's got the same bumper sticker as me. I haven't actually got that, but that's how I feel sometimes. Seems he doesn't give one about indicating either, but, each to their own. I would go round him here actually, but seeing as he doesn't give one about indicating, I might not. Slow it down a little bit through this village. So yeah, more than enough power from this bike. More than enough power from this bike. I've got it in B mode, B riding mode at the moment, with the traction control halfway on, just to stop myself from getting into any trouble. getting more than enough power from this bike, and it's delivered in such a smooth way. I mean, it is a little bit underpowered compared to some of the competitors. So if you look at other litre naked bikes, yeah, it is down 20-25 horsepower, but I'm not missing it. I'm not missing it at all. Let's fall back and give these guys a little bit of space. Okay, so I've owned this bike for 2 months now. Bought it just as we were coming out of winter. Decided I wanted a bigger bike for this summer. Did a bit of shopping around, looked at a few different things. Kawasaki's, Hondas. I wanted to go Japanese. I had a BMW before this. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Loved it. I was looking initially at another BMW, a 900. But yeah, this was hands down the favourite for me. The combination of the styling, the long stroke twin 4 engine, how comfortable it is, the tech that you get with it, the comfort. Yeah, hands down the winner for me. It might not be everyone's cup of tea. I know Suzuki bikes are a little bit polarising sometimes. Come on. Yeah, Suzuki bikes are a little bit polarising sometimes, and as are all bikes. I think everyone's got their tribe, haven't they? Or the kind of bikes that they like. I'm not a fan of KTMs. But there you go. That's my opinion. I'm just not a fan of them. They tickle the right spot for a lot of people, but not for me. This, however, tickles the spot, and I like it. Okay, so I think we'll go and do some country roads now. Just have a look at what that handling is like, give you a point of view on that as a fellow motorbikealist. See if we can catch him up. Let's not push anybody too hard. I don't like it when someone gets up behind me and pushes me. Power delivery is just fantastic. Just rolling it on out of corners. Now, I would have liked to have mounted my Insta360 X3 either to the bars or the back of the bike, but yeah, my microphones are dead. As I said before, I took my bike in for a service over in the week actually, and managed to leave my microphones in there. The weather picked up today. I thought I'll take the bike out, do a bit of filming, see if we can make a new video. Did a bit of riding first, pulled over at the side of the road about 25 miles away from where I started without my chargers or my battery pack. And yeah, so no external microphones at the moment. So yeah, that's some nice little corners for it. I'm really not pushing it hard. I'm not a knee down kind of guy. I'm not a knee down kind of guy. I'd rather ride at 50% of my capacity and the bike's capacity and feel safe with it, then push it to the limit. You know, if I ride at 50% of capacity, then I've got another 50% until I reach either the limit of my skill or the limit of the bike. If I'm riding at 85%, I've only got 15% capacity left until either I run out of my skill or run out of the bike's capabilities, and I don't want to be doing that. So what, we're going to pull over for a little pit stop and then yeah, carry on. Okay, so pit stop over. Let's do a couple more country roads and then I think we'll call it a day. Love these roads. They're about 20 minutes away from where I live. I've only shown a small portion of them, but nationals all the way. A lot of cars turning there. Oh, don't. Fucking hell. Might need to bleep that out or not. God, I wish people would just look and pay a little bit more attention. Okay, so country roads over. Let's get back onto some more main roads. Hopefully with some more alert drivers. I'm recording this on a Sunday. What is that? Chav box. Oh, you're making a statement about yourself if you're driving one of those. Lots of cars. I guess that's the problem with the road, isn't it? Lots of cars. So yeah, in conclusion, if you can call it a conclusion, it's my bike, it's a foregone conclusion. Yeah, I'm in love with this machine. I really adore riding it. Someone of my size, it's really, really comfortable. I can and have ridden it for hours on end. Power delivery is fantastic, really smooth engine. Manageable at both higher and lower speeds. It's Suzuki quality. Actually, when I took it in for a service at my local Suzuki dealer, who lent me the GSX GSX 8R, sorry. When they lent that to me, I was talking to them about the service intervals on the bike and you know, what was best to do on it, and something I was aware of, but it was in the back of my mind. Actually, Suzuki do a 1-year rolling warranty if you have the bike serviced with them, as long as it's under, I think, 7 years old or 70,000 miles. If you have a main dealer service with them, they will put a year's warranty on the bike, even if the normal new purchase warranty has run out. Which I just think is a testament to the quality of the bike. So that confident that something's going to go wrong, not going to go wrong on the bike. They'll put a warranty on it for a year if you have it serviced with them, and they check everything over. I'm sure there's some caveats to that, and I don't know how easy it is to actually claim on that warranty, but yeah, it was certainly not a nice surprise, because it was in the back of my mind anyway. I was aware of it, but yeah, certainly good to have that peace of mind. What is this? If you drive a chavved out Astra, I mean, I don't even know what comment to make there. I really don't. Make one for yourself, I think. Okay, so I think we'll draw the video to a close. Hopefully this has been informative. As I've said in other videos, I'm not an encyclopedia of bike tech specs inside and out. I can only talk about my own experiences, and I have a wonderful experience riding this bike. If you've got any questions, I know this is a reasonably new YouTube channel, started by me kind of on a whim, because we're going to film a road trip of Mallorca, and I've decided to actually film some videos at home as well. But if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments. Always happy to talk about my experiences, either riding this bike, riding other bikes, going through the UK tests, so the theory, the mod 1, the mod 2, and what that was like. But yeah, and if you are watching this and you're not subscribed, please do. Like, I've watched YouTube for years and years and years, and everyone always says, please subscribe and please like, and I thought, is that kind of a bit of a shameless grab? You know, make the content, and if people like it, they will. But actually now making videos and wanting to reach people, I yeah, honestly think it would be it'd be really good if, where are you going? If you could, you know, it doesn't really take anything. If you could like and subscribe, then I would really appreciate that. So I'm probably going to have another video out sometime next week. I might have one next weekend as well. Actually, next weekend I'll be going to a couple of bike meets, weather permitting. So should have some really interesting content. Then these bike mates are full of really interesting bikes, really interesting people. I'll try and get talking to a couple of guys and girls there about their bikes and their experiences. I might see if I can get hold of the organisers as well, and get them to say a few words about why they've set these bike meets up, and what biking means to them, and how big a part of their life that it is. So yeah, hopefully have one of those towards the end of next weekend. I'll put something out midweek as well, on what I'm not sure. If anyone's got any suggestions for videos or anything they would like to see, then yeah, please drop that in the comments as well. I will do my best, or just any advice in general about making videos on YouTube, any improvements or quality of life improvements that I could be making. I'm always learning. Every day's a school day. I think you've got to have that mindset if you're riding bikes anyway, but yeah, I try and apply that to every part of my life. So yeah, thanks for watching. As I say, hopefully it's been informative, and I'll see you next time.